Please pause. Please sit. We'll just take our seats, so I'll be able to pay attention and say what I need to say. May I advise that the aides please take their seats meanwhile, please. Thank you. And can see in the audience former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. You're welcome, sir. I'm trying to pick all the distinguished faces that are here. I will do that in earnest, and I will do that appropriately when I do identify them.
Okay, what do you think about the idea, this Man of the Year award idea? What do you think?
Well, it's very good. Silverbird has taken its place again in the pride of the Median committee by setting the standard, and again for doing it at every turn of the year, so as to make sure that everybody that has bothered to distinguish themselves to actually do the needful to show that they are above board will be recognized.
Who are you here to support tonight?
I'm here on the capacity to support the Deputy State President, Dr. Senator Kweramado, and the Governor of Rivers State, Joseph Wike.
I present this Lifetime Achievements Award to a phenomenal woman, Mrs. Abba Folawio.
Senator Adeleke, and of course the award recipient, distinguished Senator Mrs. Daisy Danjuma, please come on stage. Senator Adeleke will make the presentation, and Mrs. Daisy Danjuma will receive the award.
Are you all having a good time? We are on the Silverbird. I hereby present you this award.
Right here at Eco Convention Center, we are here to honor the Governor of the Year, which is the Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Mr. Wike of Rivers State. And of course, Silverbird Man of the Year award has been going on. I want to take us back from 2005, when the current governor of Kaduna State, Malam El Rufai, was actually honored. And of course, the current, the former EFCC chairman, Malam Ribadu, was also honored from this award. So for me, this award stands for integrity, it stands for consistency, it stands for tenacity, and of course, it stands for achievement and celebration. So Silverbird Man of the Year award is wow.
The video presentation before we make the Dame Maiden Eagle. And to make this presentation is an achiever in the field of journalism who became a politician and also a former governor. I have the pleasure of inviting Chief Shegun Oshoba to make the presentation. I also now invite Dame Maiden to please come.
I have the honor of presenting this award to Ms. Ibu. She's here presented by the son. Congratulations.
Good evening to Your Excellencies, especially the guests of honor, the First Lady in Ghana, and all protocols observed. First of all, I'd like to thank Silverbird for organising the wonderful event. Regrettably, my mother, Lady Maiden Eagle, is unavoidably absent for family reasons. She sends thanks and best wishes to all present. I'm happy to see our mother as the excellent handle personified by other recipients in this category. She has asked to congratulate you all, Senator David Danjuma, Mr. Chinyelu Koli, and Chief Elijah Fayose. Once again, thank you and God bless.
Next award recipient, Lifetime Achievement Award, goes to Dr. Mrs. Stella Chinyelu Okoli.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. On behalf of the Silverbird Group, we would like to present you with this award. Your Excellencies, our governors, lawmakers, Nigerians, it is with great humility that I receive this award, because I said to myself, what have I done? What have I done in a country that we have so much to do? But be it as it may, it could be that this is to spur us and to spur me and all people around me to work much harder. Because you must believe that in Nigeria, in all sectors, we have talents that have not been harnessed. And it's my job and your job to ensure that no one is left behind, that we get there together. Thank you very, very much.
All right, so first of all, let's talk about the event tonight. What do you think about the idea, Man of the Year, Silverbird Man of the Year?
I think it's not the first one, so I think it's a fantastic idea. I think it just encourages people to do more, to be how do I put it, to be a philanthropist as well and impact on the society. So this is just a way to say thank you, please do more. So, oh, sure, fantastic idea.
Well, there's nothing you expect here than the best. It's always like that. When you talk about Silverbird, you associate them with good things, you associate them with quality things, you associate them with something that is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's why all of us are here today to witness today's, the 2018 award.
So are you hearing it to support anybody in particular?
Well, I have a lot of people that I admire so much. I'm talking about Wike himself. It's my good friend, it's my brother, it's everything I think about. And for him to have won the Man of the Year means that Silverbird is thinking. They're thinking wise. It's a wise one. It's a wise decision.
The first posthumous award goes to Chief M.K.O. Abiola, the late Chief M.K.O. Abiola. The award, I invite His Excellency Elijah Atiku Abubakar and to receive
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is with a very heavy heart that I present this posthumous award to the Abiola family. A very heavy heart because I participated the late Chief M.K.O. Abiola in the primaries that led this election. Not only did I participate in a young man then, but I stepped down for him.
On behalf of the family, myself, along with my sisters, Ayo Agbola, my brother Abdul, and my children, I'd like to express our appreciation to the Silverbird Group and to Senator Ben Murray-Bruce for this recognition. And I actually imagined that as I was sitting there, that I was here watching my father walk up to this podium to accept an award in recognition of his exemplary presidency. Alas, it was not to be. He chose the path of valor and fought for the collective will of Nigerians be to do exactly as he would have done between now and next year's elections. By supporting candidates with a great vision for Nigeria and the capacity to implement it. In transparency in the electoral process, supporting candidates who are committed to excellence in public service, from the local government councils to state houses of assembly, national assembly, and of course the presidency. This democracy that we enjoy today, the longest period of rule by the people in our entire history, was bought at a high price. Since 1999 is a direct result of one man's struggle. Others believed in his mandate and joined him. Some of them lost their lives alongside him. Facts are sacred, and these are the facts, in spite of some bizarre attempts to deny or diminish the obvious. Thus, I thank once again Silverbird Group and Senator Ben Bruce for not being among their number. God bless Nigeria.
I'm okay, thank you.
What do you think of the Silverbird Man of the Year award? What do you think of the idea?
Of course, the idea is lovely. What I appreciate about the award is the fact that to give honor for stewardship, for people who have contributed immensely towards the development of their respective states or even the nation. So I think it's worth it. This is not the first time attending. But one must commend Silverbird for this wonderful initiative where they have continuously sustained and maintained.
I welcome in our midst Alhaji Samad Rabiu, Chairman BUA Group. You're welcome, sir. Can we have a round of applause for him, please? Also have here Senator Dilero Melaye. I did what? Sorry, it was an accident. Former Governor, now Senator Godswill Akpabio is also in our list. Please welcome him. And representing the Senate President is Alhaji Abubakar Barake. Welcome, sir. Senator. Her Excellency Ambassador Mrs. Bianca Ojubu is also very much in our midst. Please welcome her. The next most famous award goes to Chief Dr. Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojubu.
Let me stand on the protocol that I established. It gives me great pleasure, great pleasure to be presenting this award, posthumous award, to a very great man. Incidentally, I stepped into his shoes as the leader of APGA and the deputy chairman of our great party. There will be miracle that will happen in 2019. Africa will sweep everywhere. And we are going to do this in memory of our great leader. So my friends that are sitting with me there, better come over early. So, Your Excellency, the wife of our great leader and the former ambassador of Nigeria to Spain, Chief Mrs. Bianca Odumegwu Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, I hereby present this great award on behalf of Silverbird Television. Great Jemba. Congratulations.
I think that if the had been here to receive this award, would have had something humorous to say. He always said that in Nigeria he was always characterized as a misunderstood individual. But then he said to me, not to worry, my dear. In Nigeria, you become better understood when you're dead and harmless. Well, as we can see, many of you here who knew him personally will agree that he was a man of great perception, a man who saw things in advance of his time, as the prevailing condition in Nigeria today will attest. However, we are assured, whenever we are called upon to receive an award on behalf of this great man, a man who fought tirelessly to defend the rights of his people, a man who fought valiantly for the survival of his people, a great patriot. We are reassured that he was the quintessential man in life's arena, a man who quelled the thunder and rode the storm. And whenever we are invited to receive an award like this on his behalf, we are once again reassured that his place in history remains assured. And that place will never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. May his valiant soul rest in peace. Thank you very much. Thank you.
What do you think about the idea, you know, Silverbird Man of the Year Award? What do you think about the idea?
I think it's been on for a long time. I've I must have performed like 5-6 times. Yes, in the last decade, I must have performed a couple of times. I think honoring people for doing something, you know, it's very, very great. Even to be nominated, especially in a country like this when the competition is tight. Looking at my industry, I'll use that to also talk. It's very, very important. Like I just won over all these people. It's big. I'm not a governor yet. I'm not a minister yet. I'm not a senator yet, but I still won. And it's just it's humbling. And I thank you to all my fans. Can I say that politicians get fans? To all my fans, to all my fans and going to be my voters. You know, I prefer fans. Hello, voters. Talk about the voters card. You know? Get your voters card and make sure you vote. No. Let me tell you something. I've always been a politician because for you to be in my industry, being that voice, having the microphone to speak, you're representing people, and that's what you're doing. Not necessarily playing the politics, but definitely making sure that you are a good role model.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed with great privilege that I come to this podium to be the one to hand over this posthumous award to a great man whom I had the honor and privilege to have led this campaign, presidential campaign 1991-1992. The man who was chairman of the Club of Durakis of Nigeria, including the former vice president. He later on got elevated as the Waziri of the North. Good Lord. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the Silverbird Group for honoring this great man. And on behalf of the Silverbird Group, may I present this posthumous award to represent and a political son, dedicated political son of the authority. I'd like to congratulate you.
Your Excellency, Your Excellency, my leader, now former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Waziri Adamawa, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, most distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, the serving and former governors here present, particularly my brother, Goldmyne of Wike, and his lovely wife. Your Excellency, in absentia, let's see, I hope it's not really away from the fact that I was going to react, or I'm going to react to the fact that Abba will speak the country. But this is not the arena, I won't react any longer. So, Governor, Your Excellency, the recipients of the award today, and particularly the chief organizer, the captain and the CEO of Silverbird, distinguished senator, Ben Rivers, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Today, on behalf of the Saraki family and the entire Sarakites throughout Nigeria and Africa. I am is receiving this prestigious post-human award on behalf of the families with a sense of the highest amount of gratitude to the Silverbird Group. Because our father, our mentor, Dr. Abubakar, distinguished senator of the Federal Republic, lives on. He never died. You are all testimony to this. Today, Dr. Abubakar Saraki is the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is a legacy that the man has left behind. But the most important legacy that the man left behind are the people that are sitting behind me here. The man died and he left two important things behind. The spirit of giving and giving and giving and never tired of giving. He left behind the spirit of making people, discovering talents and bringing them up in the society to make them to contribute their own potential. I am working at this one such some people, and I'm being back here by these eminent Nigerians. Among whom is the Honorable Speaker of Kwara State Assembly, Dr. Ahmed Ali, and many others that this man has made. I therefore want to express our sincere gratitude to the Silverbird Group for this singular recognition. And on behalf of the entire family, we shall ever remain grateful to you. Thank you, and thank you very much.
Honorable Ali Ahmad, the award for distinguished late Senator Saraki is well deserved. He was a man that served his people. He was wealthy, but he never used his wealth only for himself and family. He didn't own houses. He didn't own fleet of cars with all his money. He spent all his wealth on people and making people. That's why people like that, they never perish. Their legacies live on. And this is part of what we're seeing today. So Baba Saraki will always live.
And the first recipient is Dr. Ola Orekunrin Brown. Dr. Ola Orekunrin Brown.
Now, this is the type of life, yeah? Business, disruption, innovation, new thinking, transformation, and we call it okay. I'm saying it at the risk of sounding modest. Madam, your achievement is not only recognized, but I'd like to thank you for providing the platform for the exploration of the world. Thank you very much. You've done not only in Nigeria, but you've given us an extension and a platform that can enable us not only for our life, but to tell the rest of the world that Nigeria can do it. So congrats and more. And congrats more and more. Thank you very much.
All right, so how are you doing this evening?
I'm good, thank you. My name is Dr. Ola Brown.
All right, so how do you feel winning this award tonight?
It's really exciting, and it's really even more exciting for me because a lot of the people that have received awards tonight are politicians, and you can see a lot of celebrities in the room as well. But for doctors, it's actually doctors of medicine, clinical medicine, it's actually a very rare thing for us to be invited to events like this. So I'm humbled, I'm privileged, I'm excited, and it's a real recognition of the work, not only that I do, but a recognition that probably everybody in the medical profession, from the doctors to the nurses to the physiotherapists, can feel appreciated for the work that we do as well.
So I would say, like, you're one of the youngest persons here to receive an award tonight. So what would you like to tell other, practitioners in your field, who are struggling, who are working hard to get to the point that you are tonight? Well, what would you like to tell them?
I think that young people, 80% of people in Nigeria are young, and I think young people represent a big part of the future. And I think that the previous generation, by the ages of 30, were already taking Senate seats, even becoming presidents. And I think that that's the same mentality that we should try and engage in, try to make sure that we do position ourselves for leadership, both in business and in politics.
So do you see yourself going into politics anytime soon?
No comments.
It gives me a great deal of pleasure to be the one to present this award. The giant strides that you have used to establish your path in this country will go a long way in inspiring young people to want to achieve their own dreams and aspirations. Congratulations on this well-deserved award from the Silverbird. And to present the award, I invite Honorable Desmond Elliott of the Lagos State House of Assembly and a well-known Nollywood actor. And may I also now invite the award recipient, Mr. Deji Ali. Please come on stage.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. All protocols will be observed. It is an honor to present this wonderful award to Mr. Deji Ali for his great work and for his strides. Congratulations, sir.
Truth be told, when I started a small company in 1994, I had little expectations that it would become a household name in Nigeria. We behave like ants, struggling with very little resources, and that determination extended our reach to 7 other countries in Africa. When I talk in comparative terms about the company, at times I can't say what I feel like saying, but I feel comfortable saying it here today. In my travels across Africa, one thing that stands out is that we're seen differently, Nigerians. It's clear by our sheer size, we have a very high population of well-educated, exposed, confident people. When it comes to our country, it's almost as if we're small-minded. And the question I always ask is, in spite of our level of education and our exposure, why is it that we fail to realize the need to do big things in Nigeria? Why is it that we fail to have that courage, that determination, to just understand that if many little companies are doing big things, or if a big country like Nigeria with all its problems is doing small things, then it's never going to take us forward. And I must say that so many times when I engage with our politicians and ministers, it's very difficult to get inspired. For as long as we continue to tackle our problems with a cultic industry mentality, it stands to reason that the gap between us and those forward-looking, forward-thinking countries will continue to widen. So my appeal really to us in this new debate that we're having, that it's not about the young versus the old. The issue is not whether we need a young president or an old president. It's not. It's about identifying a visionary, forward-looking, bold, audacious, competent leader that can take our country forward. Because without that, so many ambitions and aspirations will continue to be lost. It's not a night for speeches. Once again, I thank Silverbird Group for this honor. And this is to ARM and to over 5,000 staff who work within the group. Thank you.
The most beautiful girl in Nigeria currently, Miss Ihazu, and former Mr. Nigeria, Mr. Brian Opera, who will do it jointly.
Good evening, sir. On behalf of the Silverbird Group, I would love to present this prestigious award to you.
I'm pleased to announce that Mrs. Siobhan Joyce is right here with her husband. Please applaud her.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. May I stand on existing protocols? I was amused when Fayose came here and said a couple of minutes ago that he's now grandfather of IT. He's been in the business 35 years, he said. So if he's grandfather with 35 years experience, then I qualify to be called great grandfather with a 47-year experience. But with specific reference to when we started this journey in the marketing communications industry as an entrepreneur. I recall that in 1980 when we started, not a lot of people gave us the chance that we would succeed. But we had the self-confidence and the passion and the belief that we could make a difference in the advertising landscape. Because at the end of the day, what is critical is your knowledge, the skills that you've acquired, and the vision to be different. I'm happy that today, one of those with whom we started this journey in 1980 is here with me, the president of Jimmy Awoshika. Please kindly give me a round of applause. It's been a very, very interesting journey. And as we journeyed along, one was privileged to have met quite a lot of people as clients, as partners, one of whom in those days was Senator Bruce. At the time, he just came back from the United States and he was working so hard to make a difference. Now we can see what is the meaning of it. May I congratulate you, Senator Bruce. I'd like to to devote this award firstly to my family and to the about 17,000 people with whom we work every day trying to make a difference. And most importantly, to God Almighty. May I thank the management of Silverbird Group and most importantly, Senator Ben Murekus and Guy Murekus. Thank you very much and God bless.
All Excellencies, it is my honor and privilege on behalf of Silverbird to present this honor to Alaji.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand and existing protocols. It is an honor and with great pleasure that I stand here this evening to accept this amazing award. This award means so much to me simply because you all know the Silverbird Awards is the creme de la creme of awards in Nigeria. So this means so much. Therefore, we want to thank the organizers of this awards, the Silverbird Group, for this recognition. Let me also seize this opportunity to thank all my friends, family, business partners, associates, my colleagues, and especially the staff of
It is God's will that Goldmyne won this award. So God's will Fabio will now, through God's will, make a presentation to Goldmyne NFL.
Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, precisely on May 9th, 2012, I had the privilege of standing on this podium as the Silverbird Man of the Year 2012. And today, I find it a very great privilege to be called upon to present this award to a man of excellence, a very humble personality, a very silent achiever, a man who has done his best to keep snakes away from the central bank, so that it will not look like jam office when 36 million naira were said to have been taken away by snakes. And I'm sure my brother, Goldmyne, is almost recovering the money from the snake. I'm saying this because we live in interesting times, but in spite of recession, he has been able to keep the integrity of the central bank. And very recently, the Nigerian Senate passed a new bill into law, the NFIU bill,
that financial intelligence unit should be domiciled with the central bank to ensure global integrity and respect for Nigeria. And that is because of the leadership of that CBN. Mr. Governor of Money, I was Governor of the people. I congratulate you, and I want to say this should spur you to do more. And therefore, on behalf of the Silverbird Group and your well-wishers from Nigeria, I say keep up the good work. May the Lord continue to bless you. Congratulations.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and members of the press, it gives us great pleasure to be here this evening to receive this award. This award is dedicated to all the hard-working colleagues that we have at the Central Bank of Nigeria, and you have some of them here behind me. They've toiled, worked very hard in spite of the challenges that have confronted us. We thank the board and the management of Silverbird for recognizing us for the good work that we've done. But I want to assure all of you is that with this award, we're further spurred to work harder to continue to deliver on our mandates for the good of Nigeria as well as Nigerians. We thank you all.